Thank you for tuning in to the Kegel maintenance videos. Today we'll be taking apart an oil control valve. Common problems that we see with oil control valves, if you're watching the machine run and you see your pressure gauge fluctuate, this can be a key indicator that you need to take your oil control valve apart. In order to access the oil control valve, we'll want to remove the touch screen by removing the 2 screws on the side plate and also 2 screws in the back that we've already removed for the video. Once the touchscreen is removed, you can now access the oil control valve. Now that the touchscreen is removed from the machine, we can start to remove the oil control valve. First thing, take the oil head out and put a rag underneath of it to catch any drips that may come out of the head. The next thing that we'll do is remove the valve itself by taking 2 screws out of the rear wall, being careful not to lose the washer that's behind the valve. Finally, you will disconnect your hoses from the valve so you can remove it from the machine. One here, and one here. Now that the oil control valve is removed from the machine, we can begin to disassemble it. With a 9/16 wrench, being very careful not to pinch your wires, we can start to take the valve apart, removing the top, the plunger, and being very careful to remove the shims and make sure that we do not misplace them. Once the valve is apart, with compressed air, you can blow the valve out to remove any obstructions. Also take the plunger, clean it with a rag, make sure there's no dirt or debris inside the grooves or on the top of the plunger, and blow the base of the valve out as well. For reassembly, we'll put the plunger in, make sure that we put the correct number of shims in place, screw the base of the valve back on, and when reassembling, do not use a wrench. Hand tight is all that we need. Now that your oil control valve is reassembled, we can place it back in the machine, hooking up all of our lines and making sure that the sticker on the valve is facing upward. Once completed, we'll reinstall the touchscreen, turn the machine on, and run a few volume tests to make sure that we reprime the lines and everything is where it should be.